Oddly enough, it took a while, but finally we're gonna use a team that has, well, as you can see, the classic Ursaluna Cresselia combo. Of course, Ursaluna carrying Guts with Flame Orb and the usual Facade Earthquake shenanigans. We also have Iron Hands doing its usual fake out stuff. An Urshifu, but notably also a single strike Urshifu, which might be able to catch out some people there. You have the typical Flutter Mane, running a very frail Flutter Mane with the Focus Sash, and your usual Choice Band Dragonite. Of course, this team can be very strong if it gets off that Ursaluna Cresselia combo, but it does still have some pretty good options if it can't though. So, it's a new season as well, so let's go ahead and get into the matches, shall we? Since it is now September, that also means that the DLC is going to come out very soon for Scarlet and Violet, so hopefully everyone's excited for that. I will probably be playing that and maybe even streaming it online on the YouTube channel. But for now though, let's see, a battle against Nero. Ooh, hang on a second. An Ursaluna of his own, but I'm pretty sure this is still a Trick Room team, right? That's a Flutter Mane that has Trick Room, if I'm not mistaken. The mirror match is something that could happen here. In that case, let's see. Do we try and go for our own Trick Room as well? I'm hesitant to bring both Urshifu and Iron Hands because if there is a Farigiraf in the lead, that's gonna suck, but I think we'll be okay. And let's have Ursaluna in the back anyway. Cresselia, yeah, Cresselia as well. Cresselia Rocky Helmet can do pretty well, I think. Single Strike Urshifu, I feel like, is the rarity. The exception to the rule, if you will. But let's see, Nero's lead two Pokemon are going to be Farigiraf and Rillaboom, alright. Grassy terrain is gonna damper any Earthquake possibilities, but Facade is still an option. It also means we cannot Fake Out and we cannot Sucker Punch. I'm a bit worried about what the... Ooh, also Grassy Seed for defense boost. Do we just go Wicked Blow right away into this Farigiraf? I think so. Let's Wicked Blow the Farigiraf, and honestly, maybe we switch out. Switch out into Cresselia. Cresselia can pretty much tank a Psychic attack from that Farigiraf. Oh, this is... Yeah, I think we'll be fine here. I was wondering if maybe he was expecting that to be a Surging Strikes Urshifu, so he led with Rillaboom, or a Grass type. Let's see, Cresselia can come in. We don't really get a Trick Room just yet, but what we can do is... Oh, Fake Out. Ooh. Let's see. Psychic onto the Cresselia. Okay, that's fine. Grassy Terrain will heal us up. That just means that we don't get a free hit onto the Farigiraf, but that's fine. We can Wicked Blow now, and... Honestly... I don't think we need a Helping Hand. Let's Lunar Blessing, because I think Rillaboom and Farigiraf go before Cresselia, so we can just heal up. I'm not going to get it for Trick Room just yet, because I don't want to try any shenanigans. I want to see if I can maybe force a Terra as well out of him. And I don't think he has anything too super effective against me here, so I'm not in that much of danger. Taking his time to think about it, let's see. Nope, nothing happened. So Wicked Blow should get a KO onto Farigiraf. That's perfect. No Sash or anything. So that is one down. That means we can now go for Sucker Punches if we need, and if the Iron Hands comes back in, we can Fake Out. Lunar Blessing, we're faster than the Rillaboom, okay? I mean, this just heals up a tiny little bit, but who knows? Maybe that tiny little bit will help. What is Rillaboom going to do? Woodhammer? Drain Punch! Interesting. A Drain Punch. Maybe the Lunar Blessing does help there, I suppose. Let's see then. Drain Punch from the Rillaboom did about, what, 90-ish damage? 80-ish damage? And also, the fact that we moved before his Rillaboom, that's very important to note. That is also a single strike Urshifu. Oh, okay. My brother. We could try and close combat his Urshifu, but he tries to Drain Punch again. Wicked Blow is something very scary against this Cresselia. I think... Ooh, I don't want to risk going into a Drain Punch with my Ursaluna. So, what I'll do is I'll go into Iron Hands here on this side. And assuming he goes for a Wicked Blow here. I think going Terra Fire might be the play. Terra Fire, and I'll Moonblast the Urshifu. Yeah. Terra Fire is a pretty good play here. Urshifu doesn't have anything... No, now that we know that it is Single Strike Urshifu, it won't have anything super effective. Rillaboom also won't have anything super effective. I don't think he has an answer for this unless he has... for some reason, Terra Water Urshifu, but with Terra Blast, but I don't think that will be a thing. So I think Terra Fire is a pretty safe play here. There's the Terra Fire. Show me Wicked Blow. Oh, close combat onto the Iron Hands. Interesting. Okay. Is he going to double into it? That lowers its defenses, which means that a Moonblast should get a KO now. Let's see. Does it get the KO? Yeah. Ooh, Focus Sash. Right? I mean, we have Fake Out now, so that should be fine then. And what is this Rillaboom about to do though? Wood Hammer onto the Cresselia, but we have Terra Fire, so we take that like a champ. Alright, I have to assume that that might be using Detect now, that Urshifu. But on the off chance it isn't, I'm going to still Fake it out. And let's see. Or even... No, I'll... Urshifu can't do anything to us, right? It can try and close combat again, but... Yeah. I'll Fake Out just to be safe. What can he bring in the back? Fluttermane and Ursaluna. I doubt it's Tornadus. Tornadus would have come out a lot sooner, I think. So let's Fake Out and then go for a Lunar Blessing. Because we'll go before Rillaboom, we can heal up our Iron Hands and he won't do much damage to us. Okay, it's going to withdraw. Is this going to be Fluttermane? Because then... Okay, Ursaluna. I was going to say, if it was Fluttermane, our Fake Out does nothing here. Fake Out does not do much though. Oh, imagine if we did Drain Punch there. We absolutely should have Drain Punched. They would have gotten the KO no matter what. This is fine though. This is still okay. Drain Punch doesn't do much. I have to imagine that that's about to be a Terror on the Ursaluna, right? The Boom gets hurt by Rocky Helmet. Does he go Facade onto Cresselia though? I don't think he Earthquakes here, right? Because Grassy Terrain is still up for one more turn, right? Yeah, one more turn. So what I'll do is I'll Drain Punch the Ursaluna, and I will also Moonblast it. In case he does go for a Terra Ghost here. Man, now, yeah, hindsight is always 20/20. If only I did Drain Punch the... on that switch out. This is absolutely going to be Terra Ghost. Yep. Maybe I should have just gone with my gut and said, I know it's gonna go Terra Ghost, so let me just Wild Charge or something. Facade is gonna come out, but onto who though? That's a question. Moonblast does no damage whatsoever. Yes, Acrobatics on that Rillaboom. Very interesting. Drain Punch obviously whiffs now. Let's see. High Horsepower. Hello. And also wait, that is not a Flame Orb on that Ursaluna. Hang on a second. What is going on here? More importantly, Grass disappears. So we can go for Earthquakes if we bring out our Ursaluna right now, but... Actually, no. Will Ursaluna get burned on the turn he comes in? I think so, right? So let me go for this. Let me bring Ursaluna in. And, let's see. Oh no, it doesn't get burned. Okay, that's fine. High Horsepower. Let's Protect. And do we need a Trick Room? I think we do, right? Yeah, I think that Rillaboom is faster than us, so I think we have to set up a Trick Room here. And then we go Facade into the Rillaboom. Drain Punch, yep. My only issue is that, how do we deal with this Ursaluna now? Because we can't Facade it. I guess we can try and go for a Earthquake, I suppose. But he uses High Horsepower on this turn, and that KOs Ursaluna right now. So, we have to remember that also has +1 defense from that Grassy Seed earlier. So I might have to go for a Helping Hand plus Facade. Facade and Helping Hand. We'll probably go down to High Horsepower, and I think... No, we'll be fine. His, what is it called? His Urshifu in the back has nothing against us. And we can Moonblast that, we can have Wicked Blow onto the Ursaluna, and yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Seed Bomb probably KOs. Oh, no, it doesn't. Well, hang on. That's so weird that it doesn't have... What is it called? Flame Orb. So... Oh, it's gonna be weakness policy on that Ursaluna. Alright, let us go for a... I think we can protect here. I think that might be the smarter play. We protect. We are under Trick Room, so Urshifu can't Sucker Punch us with Protect, through Protect, and he can't use a normal attack. So I think Moonblast gets a guaranteed KO onto Urshifu. And then it's just down to his Ursaluna. He might get a KO with Seed Bomb though, but... oh no, he can't get a KO with Seed Bomb because I'm protecting. The Protect from Urshifu will keep us safe. He can't use Wicked Blow or anything because we'll move before him and we will Moonblast him. Oh, Shadow Claw though from that Ursaluna onto the Cresselia. But yeah, Terra Fire has been so good for us. Keeping us so safe. And it was Rocky Helmet damage as well back onto him. So Moonblast takes out the Urshifu. And now we can go for Earthquakes plus Helping Hands. And that should do more than enough to take out this Urshifu. Oh, no, sorry, not Urshifu. Ursaluna. A different berry type of Pokemon. EQ plus Helping Hand. I will say, I was very scared initially when I saw him switch out into his Ursaluna and go Ghost. I was not expecting him to use Seed Bomb and not, or High Horsepower, and not have Earthquakes and stuff like that. I suppose maybe the argument could be made that you can see he wasn't going for Earthquakes because why would you have Rillaboom plus Ursaluna? It's kind of like anti-synergy. And wow, that is very bulky Ursaluna. It survives the Earthquake. But we are going to get our Urshifu back in now. And it has Sucker Punch, so it's pretty much guaranteed KOs no matter what. He also... Let's see... Yeah, the Farigiraf didn't do much as well now that I think about it. It's just Helping Hand, Sucker Punch. Probably just gone Moonblast, but it's fine. Be awkward now if he doesn't use an attacking move here. But I mean, I feel like he has to, right? Yeah, there's Sucker Punch that goes through and takes out the Ursaluna. The better Ursaluna team wins. I'm glad that we did get to use the Ursaluna here. Let it be known, Nero, this is how you use the proper Ursaluna team. I'm glad that not only did we both have Ursaluna, but we also both used Single Strike Urshifu, which is kind of funny. I was just saying how Single Strike Urshifu is not the rarer one that you see. A Corviknight, as well as, what are those other two fish Pokemon? It's like a Gorbis and something, right? A Gorbis and something else. So, probably a very fast team if I had to guess, right? Possible Tailwinds or rather even setting up Rain for Swift Swims, right? In fact, if anything, having a Single Strike Urshifu might be really good here. So what I'll do is I'll lead with the Urshifu as well as the Iron Hands. And if we can get off the... I don't know how easy it'll be, but I'd like to try and get off the Trick Room with Ursaluna and Cresselia. I imagine it's going to be Grimmsnarl plus Tornadus. That'd be a very defensive and slow setup team though, but maybe it's Tornadus and one of the fish. It is... Oh, never mind. It is Tornadus and Grimmsnarl. A very slow lead then. In that case, let's see. Maybe we can Wicked Blow the Tornadus and go for... We try and fake out? Try and set... or stop them from setting up a screen? If we do, who would we have to fake out here though? Do we rather want to focus the screen setter or the possible Tailwind terrain setter? Let's go for the Grimmsnarl, because I feel like Covert Cloak is a very common thing for... Oh no, he's going to fake out with his Grimmsnarl as well. Covert Cloak is probably a very possible thing on that Tornadus as well. Oh, it's going to be a straight Bleak Wind Storm. Oh no. Super effective with the crit as well onto the Urshifu. Yeah, fake out onto that Tornadus wasn't so bad. Playing from the back foot already. Alright, well, let's get Cresselia in then, and maybe we can go for that Trick Room then. Do we get taunted though? We have... Ooh, if we get taunted, that's actually going to be very scary. But I feel like I have to go for it anyway, so let's... Trick Room and then go for a Wild Charge. Let's Heavy Slam. Because if he doesn't taunt for some reason here, Then Grimstall is the threat right now because of all of its screens. It probably gets one up though. There is that taunt. And unfortunately, we don't have a mental herb or anything like that, so... Let's see. Cannot Trick Room. Tailwind is up. Probably a Swift Swim, what is it called? Swift Swim... Rain Dance can come out now, right? Fluttermane though. Fluttermane! Ooh. Honestly, hang on a second. We might be able to have our Iron Hands do a lot here by itself. I'm gonna switch into our big boy there. And I'm gonna Terra Water right now and Heavy Slam that Fluttermane. I imagine it uses Moonblast onto the Iron Hands. Going Terra Water will make us safe. And if it doesn't have Sash, this should KO. And I don't think he has anything super effective against a water type, right? Unless he, for some reason, Energy Balls or something. It is going to be a Terra. Is it going to be Terra Fairy? Terra Fairy. Heavy Slam might get the KO here. But I have to imagine it's going to be Frequent Storm plus Moonblast, right? Or Dazzling Gleam. It does suck that we're sending in Ursaluna by itself without the Cresselia. So yep, there's Dazzling Gleam. Spread damage, so that's fine. Ursaluna shouldn't take too much, right? Whoa, Ursaluna does take quite a bit. And Heat Wave. Okay, well, we resist that, thankfully. The burn... Is that a burn from the Heat Wave? That's funny. Alright, Heavy Slam should get a KO unless it has Sash. It does have Sash, alright. Let's see then. That Ursaluna is going to take a lot of damage now. And pivot back in to bring the Cresselia in. Cresselia can hopefully go for a Trick Room. I think we have to Wild Charge here, right? Yeah, we have to Wild Charge. As crazy as it sounds, I don't think that the Fluttermane is too much of a threat here. So as long as we can have Cresselia survive and get off a Trick Room, on the following turns, we can get the Ursaluna back in. So it's all about getting this Trick Room off. We survive. Oh, but he probably goes first with Bleak Storm. Please miss on Iron Hands. It misses Iron Hands. We probably go down to recoil damage though, but that's not too bad. Because, actually no, that is kind of bad. Is it? Let's see, it does go down. How much damage do we take? Yeah, okay. We can bring in Ursaluna, and we can protect, right? Ursaluna doesn't protect, so we go protect plus Brick Room. But he obviously just doubles into Cresselia though, and Cresselia has taken quite a bit of damage, so we are in a bit of a pickle here. What is it? Gorbis comes out next. Ooh. How many turns are left? One turn left of Tailwind. Yeah. I mean, he obviously sees what I'm doing here, right? And there's no way Ursaluna will survive a thing. But it's the only play we have. He can easily just double into Cresselia and he'll win. Dazzling Gleam. Yep, that should KO Cresselia, right? If for some reason this doesn't KO Cresselia, that's huge. But I mean, it should. Oh, hang on a second. If he for some reason... Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness! It survived! What? How weak is that Gorbis? Okay, never mind. Hang on. Trick Room goes off then. We win. We absolutely win now. Oh my goodness. Ice Fang keeps Cresselia on 3 HP. What? This doesn't have anything, right? This is a Gorbis. I have to first look up what this Pokemon even is. Oh, it's not Gorbis. It's a... I'm gonna assume it doesn't have Levitate. I might be making a bad play here, but I'm going to Lunar Blessing, and I will Earthquake. Which should hit all three. Or all two of them, and I should have Levitate. Oh, it has Aqua Jet. That does take us out. Super effective Aqua Jet. Man, if anything, then going for... Wow, would Protect have worked? Would Earthquake have worked on the previous turn there then? Dazzling Gleam would have gotten the KO, I think, so it wouldn't matter. Oh, very close though, very close. But I don't... In theory, since he doubled into the Cresselia, maybe you could argue that going for Earthquake on that turn, but I'm pretty sure it would have gone down to the splash from Dazzling Gleam.